What the actual heck, Amazon? What's up, ladies and gentle people? It's Orion Brick Studios here, and I'm back with another video. So, in today's video, I got 2 of the new 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and I'm so excited to have these sets. And I ordered 2 of them off of Amazon for Christmas. I don't know what you guys celebrate, but I celebrate Christmas, and I got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but I got a little bit of money for an Amazon gift cards, so I ordered these 2. And I also ordered, after seeing it on Lego Masters, I ordered this like little rubber mallet thing. I ordered a rubber mallet for, to, you know, hammer Legos. So, I don't know, I saw it on Lego Masters, I was like, hey, that's a good idea, I'll get one of those myself, I guess. And then, yeah, I ordered both of these. And they didn't come in a box like I was expecting. I'll show you what it came in. It came in this thing. So it came in this thing, and it's just like a paper, you know, like you could rip it, you know? Well, it's a bit tougher than that, but point is, it just goes in. Like yeah. So, it wasn't exactly secure, and they put everything in the same box, so I'm assuming the mallet just crushed one of my 501st battle packs. Thankfully, for me anyway, I don't really care about the box condition. I'm going to open both of these up anyway, but it just really bothered me that this came so badly damaged, and I actually am slightly concerned that some of the pieces in here might be damaged as a result. But this one seems pretty okay, but it's just like, it's slightly indented along the top here. I don't know if you guys can really see that. So, yeah, that bothered me. Anyway, let's get right into the builds. Okay, so I started the build, and one thing that I noticed about the bodies is that none of mine seem to be all that perfect. Like, this one is slightly off-center, and then this one here, not only is it off-center, but just look at this one compared to this one. This one, to me, almost looks like as if it was painted. Like someone just took a little paintbrush and went, whoosh. Because, like, it is just, it looks faded almost. And, yeah, like, the top isn't really that good. Like, it just looks like it's painted almost. And then this one looks fine, besides the fact that it's off-center. This body, though, looks fine. This one looks fine. So I don't have a problem with that one. And I already built one set of the clones. I'm building the second set right now. So I would actually like to test something, because for the last set, all the other 3 clones are fine, but specifically my officer, his hands, I couldn't get the gun into for a second. I had to like force it in. I was afraid the whole hand was gonna break. So let's just see, is this one fine? Okay, so I'm actually having trouble again. So this hand, I don't know why, but these 3 clones' bodies are fine. Their hands, the weapons went in just fine. This clone body, the officer's body, the gun is having trouble going in. So I have to like physically force it in before it finally goes in. And I already tried it, it's the same thing with the other hand for the other one. See, same thing, I had to physically force it into the hand. Like, normally it just pops into place. This one, I have to force it in really hard. I have to put pressure on it before it finally pops into place. So, again, all the other 3 clones are fine, but for some reason, specifically the officer's body, there's something weird with the hands. I don't know what it is. It's as if, like, they're printed too tight together, and I have to, like, physically force them apart by putting the gun in. So, just something to keep in mind when you're building this, because I don't know if anyone else has had a problem, but for this to be the same case for the same figure 2 out of 2 times, I feel like it's definitely going to be a problem for someone else. Like, if it was just the one officer, that'd be one thing, but it was both of my officers' bodies. So, just keep that in mind when you're building your officers, so be careful, try to make sure you don't break them, but yeah, if you have trouble getting into your hand, just know that getting the gun into the officer's hand, I did too. Alright, so here is one of them built with all 8 figures from both battle packs. I'm not going to build the other one because I plan on doing an alternative build, in which case I'm probably going to take this one apart actually, just for that. I just wanted to build it for the review part. So, a couple issues. Like I said, the officers had weird hands. I had to use a lot of force to get the gun into their hand. All the other clones, fine, no issues with the hands. This clone, and I'm sure it was on some other clones, maybe, and I just didn't notice it, but this clone in particular, I noticed that the tile on his back, if you can't tell, it's off center. So there's a few things, and the neck problem I was showing you before was actually was on a few of the figures, where one it looked like it was painted, and the neck and the little black thing on the neck was off center. So lots of off centerness. Obviously, one of the bigger problems that everyone's been talking about is the false advertising with the clones and how, like, you know, on the side here, it looks like this is either below the antenna's below this dot here, or even on the dot, but really it's above the dot. So it really should be at the dot. That's where it is on the actual helmets. But, you know, it is what it is. Another issue I have is, I think it's this clone maybe. Yeah, so just so you can see. Now, hopefully you see the difference here. This one, the thing goes down, the visor goes down a bit further than this one does. So this one I try to push down and it just goes back up. So this one, the helmet's kind of like stuck in place. I don't know, there's something weird about it. But the other three guys, it's more narrow like this one, and I push down and it kind of just stays there. But I don't want to break it, so I'm going to raise it a bit more. So, yeah, there's something weird with this one, just about the visor just won't move, won't go down any further, unlike the others, and it's not quite where it should be because of that, so it's kind of weird. I have no problems with the specialist, besides the fact that I do think at least one of them had an off-center neck printing. But yeah, so anyway, as for the build itself, it's fine. You could fit a figure there. You can't really there's nothing to turn the turret on, so you can't like just have it sitting here and then turn it. You can move the legs about roughly around 180 degrees, like, yeah, so here it's on like a 90 degree, and then another 90, and almost another 90, but it can't go completely backwards or anything. So yeah, it's got a good amount of rangeability. You can also move these parts of the legs as well, up and down. It's actually really similar to the turret that Lego made back in the day. I don't remember exactly what the set was called, but it was with Plo Koon and some of the Wolf clone troopers, and it's actually really close to this one. So this is like a micro scale version of that set, and it is really close to that. So in terms of the build, it's really good. I think it's pretty cool. You get a good amount of extra parts. So just from one set here, just move these guys out of the way, and I'll show you the extra parts. So for the extra parts, you get 2 extra of the blue visors, which is cool, and 3 extra of the antennas that you put on the side. So if you're an army builder and you get a whole bunch of these sets, you're going to have a ton of extra one of those parts. This isn't from both of these. That's just from one of these, one of the packs. I, of course, have 3 more and an antenna and another 2 visors from the other 501st Battle Pack I got. So just from one pack, this is the extra. And then you also get another in one of the Battle Pack. Every Battle Pack comes with an extra one of these white visors that the specialists use. And so that's kind of cool. It also comes with an extra pistol that that your officer, the 501st officer, comes with. And you also get an extra one of these little Republic tiles that are on the back of the 501st Heavy Troopers. So those are all the significant extra pieces in my opinion. There are some other extra pieces, of course, but in my opinion, those are the most significant. So if you're going to build up a bunch of these, just know you're going to have a ton of extra of the helmet visors and antenna, and it's going to build up fast because 2 visors and 3 antenna extra per pack, say you even get 5, That's 15 extra antenna and 10 extra visors. And then 5 extra of the white one. So that's a lot of extra ones. But as for this Republic thing, I actually think it'd be pretty cool to get a whole bunch of these. You could probably incorporate into mocks of some sort. And yeah, so that's basically my review of the 501st Battle Packs. Not the best experience, I've got to say, but I do appreciate that LEGO's trying to make some more special, unique types of clones instead of just doing the same old ones over and over again. So it's definitely a step in the right direction, but I do think it could use some work still. As always, I'm Orion Brick Studios. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.